Hello and welcome to video 2 of this week's Art Therapy and Meditation class brought to you by LEXSA Student Association. Today I will be leading you through some very simple de-stress and relaxation exercises which also utilize an element of drawing. You will need 2 sheets of paper and a pen. You can use colored pens if you like, but a simple writing pen or pencil will do. If you don't have any drawing paper, you can use the backside of maybe an old phone bill or any other scrap paper that you have available. For those of you who do not have anything to draw with, you can simply listen to the process and draw in your mind. For the first part, I will talk you through various body parts and invite you to represent any stress residing in these body parts on paper in any form. It is called intuitive drawing, and you just follow along the process and draw whatever you feel at this very moment. You just move your pen as it feels right, and you can also simply doodle on paper. We are going to start by focusing on our head, feeling our jaw, feeling the area around our eyes, our skull, and notice if there is any tension. And if there is any tension, you can begin drawing this tension onto your paper, anywhere you like. Just releasing this tension while drawing, in whichever form it shows up. For those of you who don't have a paper or pen, simply imagine how you would draw this tension on paper, how it would look like. Would it be a scribble? Would there be sharp lines or circular shapes? Would your pen move fast or slow? Would it be dark or light colored? Just drawing the tension, expressing the tension of your face and your head. And once you have done that, we are moving to our throat and neck, investigating if there is any tension and allowing this tension to be drawn on paper or in our mind. Just exploring how it would look like, what shape, what color, what intensity. And then moving to our shoulders, sensing our shoulder muscles, seeing if there is any tension, and if there is, simply draw this tension on paper in whichever way it shows up. Allowing yourself to release this tension while drawing. And also focusing on our arms, our upper arms, lower arms, our hands. If there is any tension there, we are representing this tension on paper, or we are drawing this tension with our mind, imagining what it would look like if it was fully expressed on paper. And we will be moving down to our chest area, upper torso or heart area, and the area on our back between our shoulder blades, just sensing if there is any kind of tension and drawing this tension on paper or in your mind, really expressing the nature of how this feels. Observing whether the lines are sharp or whether we are drawing round shapes or scribble or doodle or very intense dark spots. And then moving on to our stomach, just sensing how our stomach feels, if there is any kind of tension in our stomach, and also drawing this on paper or imagining that we would draw on a big canvas the tension of our stomach. And then focusing on our right hip, just focusing on that area, seeing if there is any tension. And once again, drawing this tension on paper, fully expressing it. And now focusing on our left hip. Expressing this tension on paper or drawing this tension in our mind. And focusing on our upper legs, our thighs, seeing if there is any tension. Just expressing whatever tension is there, whether it shows up in any particular color or whether it shows up in any particular shape. And then just scanning our calves and our feet for more tension, and if you can find any more tension, also express that on paper. And quickly give your body another scan from the top down. And if you have missed any part of your body that holds tension, just again draw this part that feels tense. Draw this tension or stress on paper, simply expressing. And once you have finished, you can close your eyes for a moment, simply noticing how your body feels, noticing your breathing, and taking a deep breath in and breathing out. And breathing in relaxation. And breathing out stress and tension. Wonderful. We will continue with the second part of our drawing exercise. You can either use the back side of your paper or take a second sheet of paper. We will again journey through our body, but this time I'm asking you to draw your skeleton. Do not worry, it doesn't have to be an accurate drawing of our bones. We simply draw what we sense. It is a sensing exercise. And for those who do not have any paper, once again, just simply follow this process along in your mind. And we begin by focusing on our skull. Just noticing where the eyeballs sit, how the jaw is attached to the skull, and which part of our nose consists of bone matter. And now I'm asking you to simply draw this skull as you're feeling it on paper. Just make sure you will be able to fit the rest of your body skeleton below somewhere. And focus on the shape of the skull. It doesn't have to be too detailed, but representing your skull and your jaw on paper as you feel it. And once you have done that, we will move down to our neck spine, drawing our neck spine. Don't worry too much about the biological accuracy or the number of vertebrae. Just simply sense the skeleton in your neck spine and feel and draw where the spine of your neck is connected to your skull and your shoulders and the bones in your arm. So also draw the skeleton in your arms, including the bones in your hands and in your fingers on both sides. Drawing the bones in your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, palms, and your fingers on both hands. Not worrying too much about accuracy, just tracing your skeleton on paper or in your mind. And now we are focusing on our collarbones and rib cage, and drawing collarbones and rib cage on paper. Simply estimating the number of ribs. And we are also drawing our spine downwards from the neck. Not worrying too much about drawing every single vertebra. Just trace your spine on paper or in your mind, connecting it to the rib cage and having the spine of the lower back meeting the hips. Now you just have to draw your hips and then moving downwards to your upper legs, your knees, the bones in your calves, ankles, feet, and your toes on both sides. Make sure you get the right number of toes. And once you have completed the drawing of your skeleton, you can sit or stand for a moment, simply feeling your skeleton, and make sure that you sit or stand in a way that the skeleton can support the body without needing to strain any muscles. And see if the skeleton feels stable in the posture you are sitting or standing in. And just make little adjustments, allowing the skeleton to carry your weight and giving your muscles some time to rest. Now, closing your eyes, if you haven't already done so, imagine that there is a string attached to the top of your skull. And imagine that there is someone holding the string and slightly pulling it upwards, allowing your spine to straighten and your shoulders to hang down in a very relaxed way. And with this slight upward pull, imagine you are a puppet hanging on the string, loosening up all the parts of your skeleton, And perhaps you can imagine that you are a puppet that has been tied onto a tree branch outside, with the wind blowing gently, moving your skeleton in the breeze. And just see if you can make your skeleton slightly sway in the breeze, allowing this imaginary breeze to come perhaps first from the left side, allowing the skeleton to slightly sway to the right, and then allowing this breeze to come from the other side, from the right side, allowing the body to sway to the left. And we will swap that again. Wind is coming from the left side, moving the skeleton slightly to the right. And breeze is coming from the right side, moving the skeleton slightly to the left. And this wind is changing direction faster, coming first from the left and the right, and the left and the right. Just take a deep breath, breathing in, breathing out. Now just sense into the left side of your body. And just allowing the muscles on the left side of your body to relax completely, to just let them go, as if they would vanish. And now focusing on the right side of your body, once again allowing the muscles on the right side to relax, to let go completely. And just find your inner center, or the middle of your body, between your hips and in line with your spine, just centering yourself right in the middle. And now, either on paper or in your mind, I would like you to draw the number 8 lying down on its side, like the infinity symbol. Some of you might know it. It is like 2 circles next to each other, but connected in the middle, like an 8 lying down. And once you have drawn this 8, somewhere can be big or small, just with your pen, just start tracing this 8 in one direction. Just do that a few times, just following this 8. And then we've done it 5 or 6 times. You can change direction again with your pen or in your mind, tracing this 8 in the opposite direction. And then you can alternate doing one round in one direction and then going backwards, doing one round in the other direction. And once you've done that, you can take a deep breath And just simply focus on your body, sensing your right half, sensing your left body half, and just notice which half of your body feels the most comfortable to you, the most relaxed, and which half of your body, the left half or the right half, feels the least comfortable to you. And you can start breathing a wave of calm into the half of the body that is the most uncomfortable. Breathing in calm, simply soothing, relaxing and calming this side. Breathing in calm and peace. And breathing out any heaviness or upset that is still on this side. And we do that one more time. Actually, we do it for both sides. Breathing into the left side of your body, calm and peaceful energy. Breathing in. And breathing out, letting go. And into your right side of the body, breathing in, calm and soothing energy. Breathing in. And letting go. And now we are going to place the left hand over the middle of our chest and the right hand on top of the left hand, so that both of your hands are in the middle of your chest, your heart chakra area, and with your eyes still closed, we are connecting to our heart space, simply observing, connecting, softening, and I'm inviting you to just simply connect and be with your heart space for a minute or so. Now, taking a gentle breath into your heart space, breathing in gently 3 times, breathing in, breathing out, and again, breathing in, Breathing out. And one more time. The next out breath, gently opening your eyes, breathing in. And breathing out, allowing your eyes to slowly open. Thank you for watching this relaxation video and for following along. I hope you're feeling much calmer and a bit more relaxed. And you can continue with some meditation exercises in video 3, or choose to complete an art therapy task, which I will introduce to you now. Our art therapy exercise for today incorporates a drawing of our horizontal 8. We will draw a large horizontal 8 on an A4 or A3 paper, and then decorate this horizontal 8 with flowers, hearts, leaves, animals, or any other beautiful decoration that you can think of. Now, when you're drawing this 8, you may notice that some parts are a little bit easier to draw than others. And I see if I can show you this 8 somewhere. Yep, getting it here. So if that happens to you, that you're drawing an 8, just either skip the section if it is really uncomfortable, or if it is a little bit easier for you, you can also gently draw around the outside. So you will just, thinner than you see here, draw an 8 and then start decorating it along here. And if you happen to have to encounter a spot that is not easy to draw, where it feels emotionally a bit uncomfortable, so either skip and just go along the circle and see what else you can draw, or if it is a really big section that isn't drawn very easily because it feels a bit uncomfortable for you, then you can also write down 3 or 4 words about this feeling state that you have encountered, which could be it feels very tense, or it feels upset or sad, or just really overwhelmed, or whatever it is that you're feeling. And then think about the opposites of these words. So if this area is feeling sad, then you would have an opposite. Let's say it's happy or joyful, and you can draw within this circle a symbol for joy and happiness. And if one of your words would be that it is an intense feeling, for example, the opposite of that would be softness. So you draw a symbol of softness in this circle. And the more you kind of nourish this circle with opposites, the easier it may be to continue decorating this part of the circle, even if it was previously not so easy. Some of you might have a really easy time to just decorate this circle of the 8 on both sides, and for some of you, one side might be a bit easier and the other a bit more challenging. It is like our masculine and our feminine side of our body that can be either be balanced a bit more or not as much. And yeah, just really take your time to create a beautifully decorated 8. And yeah, simply follow whatever is easiest for you. And if you have trouble with this exercise, you can simply draw the opposite of what you're feeling. Or if you do not like to draw this 8 at all, I would invite you to simply represent your masculine side and your feminine side on paper. So you're working here with quite a lot of duality. And If anyone has a really interesting experience drawing this aid, you can also email me a picture of your finished drawing and yeah, send that to my email address, which I will give you in a moment. And you can send any questions that you have or your end result to welcome@endorphinacreative.com. My name is Lisa, and I would be happy to hear from you. And yeah, I wish you very happy drawing and hope to see you in person at some point. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.